Hi, my name is Pam Amici, and I'm a longtime resident of Long Beach, and I've taught in Long Beach for 30 years. I teach at Long Beach Poly High School and have taught there for 25 years. I'm here this evening to address the out-of-control Long Beach Police Department. On December 12, 2010, they killed my son in cold blood. When I looked at the scene the next day, it looked like a firing squad had been there. My son was a quiet, peace-loving, non-violent Christian surfer. He was sitting waiting for his friend to come home. The police snuck up on him, and without announcing themselves, they opened fire on him with 2 shotgun blasts, a rifle, and 6 rounds from a handgun. Obviously, there's something wrong with this picture. We would like the names of the officers involved. People need to know if there are any prior complaints against these officers. Nothing will bring back my little boy, but something has to be done to prevent it from happening to anyone else. I am requesting that a committee be formed to investigate the practices and policies of the Long Beach Police Department. The police department is allowed to carry guns to protect the citizens, not kill them. The training now given to incoming officers needs to be revamped. Veteran officers need to be retrained. I've seen a video shot at the scene right after the shooting. There were officers of all ages, which I assume means there were veterans and rookies, walking around with their guns blazing. It might be out of control, so the city should consider dissolving the police department and subcontracting to the LA County Sheriff Department instead. The cost for deadly Long Beach Police Department mistakes is too costly for the citizens. Something needs to be done immediately to prevent future senseless killings. I have 4 other children that are very upset over this. Doug had an 8-year-old son who is now not going to have a father. He had hundreds of friends who are going to miss him terribly. We're not going away, so please do not ignore us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Amici. Ms. Eden Marie Beal.
Mr. Mayor and members of the City Council, I am pleased to have the opportunity to stand before you and discuss something very important. My name is Eden Marie Beal. I am a resident of the City of Long Beach. I am a sister of Douglas Zerby, who was also a lifelong resident of the City of Long Beach. My brother Douglas was shot and killed by the Long Beach Police Department on December 12, 2010. As elected officials of the City of Long Beach, I beg you to review the procedures the Long Beach Police Department followed on the night that they shot and killed my brother Douglas Zerby. As you know, Doug was unarmed at the time he was shot and killed, and as stated by Police Chief McDonald, although the Long Beach Police Department was on the scene for 10 to 15 minutes, they never took the time to announce their presence nor verbally communicate with my brother. He was never given the opportunity to comply with any requests they might have had. He was simply just shot and killed with no warning. 4 words would have saved his life. Long Beach Police Department. As elected officials of this city, residents expect you to act in their best interest and ensure their safety at all times. Difficult questions need to be asked of Police Chief McDonald as to how his officers responded to the events on December 12th. Did his police officers follow the proper protocol as approved by this council? Police Chief McDonald stated that the police responded appropriately. Is this the type of response the City Council feels is appropriate? Please stand up for the citizens of Long Beach and ask these difficult questions. Spend some time looking into the policies and procedures of the Long Beach Police Department. The residents of this city are concerned, and as our elected officials, please listen to our concerns and do whatever you can to ensure that this does not happen to another innocent victim and resident of the City of Long Beach. Residents in the city fear the Long Beach Police Department. Perhaps you can be the council that restores integrity and honesty to this police department. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Beal.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and members of the Long Beach City Council. By way of introduction, I represent the parents of Doug Zerby, who was killed on December 12, 2010. I also represent the mother of Doug's 8-year-old son. I'm here tonight as a lawyer of faith. One of my favorite scriptures says that there's peace in every circumstance. And what that means to me is that even in the darkest moments, there's opportunity for learning and change in the community. And this is a ripe opportunity for the members of this city council to make some change in Long Beach. And I'm specifically asking that the members of the Long Beach City Council do 3 things. First of all, we need an independent investigation of the Zerby shooting. I know that Chief McDonnell has undertaken an investigation, but a police department investigating itself is not good enough. We need an independent investigation. I'm asking that the members of the City Council join in a request that the U.S. Attorney General's office get involved in this investigation, and also request that the Office of Independent Review also participate in this investigation, this criminal investigation of the shooting death of Doug Zerby. Secondly, I would like to request that the City Council lift the security hold that's been placed on Mr. Zerby's autopsy report. The family is entitled to that autopsy report. I've been practicing civil rights law for many years. I have never seen a security hold placed on an autopsy report. The family is entitled to that. It will not compromise the criminal investigation because the facts of the shooting will never change. The number of shots fired will never change. The trajectory of those bullets on Doug Zerby will never change. So please work with Chief McDonnell and ask him to lift that security hold. The last thing I'm asking for is for the Long Beach City Council to be a partner in joining to revamp the Long Beach Police Department's current policy on the use of lethal force on unarmed suspects. We really need to take a close look at that. This is a perfect opportunity to make some change in the Long Beach Police Department's use of lethal force. And Doug Zerby's death was not in vain. This is a ripe opportunity, and I ask that all the members of the City Council not miss this opportunity to make some positive change in the community and make sure this doesn't happen again to somebody else. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Claypool. And council members, if you will just indulge me in one moment, I would like to take us back to our public comment where members of the family and friends and representatives of Mr. Douglas Zerby was here. And I'd like to ask those of you that were here to not interpret my personal other than a deep over the situation for all parties involved. And I will speak on behalf of this City Council that while we are elected to be policymakers and to be judicious in our policies, at the end of the day, these policies are not toward inanimate ends. They are about people, and they are for people and for the betterment of this city. And truly, we are all human beings. And when a child is lost to one of us, he is lost to all of us, and this is something that we all feel deeply. And I want to thank you for coming forward and engaging us in a very civil discourse about this very painful, painful issue. And know that there is an investigation going on the city side, and we continue to hope that we will continue in civil dialogue. But do know that we truly feel the legitimacy of your pain and share in your loss. It is a child loss to us as well. So thank you for that.
Madam Vice Mayor, may I comment briefly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I apologize for not speaking up sooner, and I'll take the responsibility for the silence behind the bar. The silence was at the request of the City Attorney's Office. This incident is, in fact, being fully investigated. It's currently under investigation by the Coroner's Office, the Police Shooting Review Board, and perhaps most important for the purpose of an independent and full review, it is being fully investigated by the District Attorney's Office. The District Attorney was present, a representative of the District Attorney was present at the time of the shooting. His investigation is ongoing, and based upon my experience with the District Attorney's Office, it will be thorough, it will be fair, and it will be just. The reason for a lack of comment from the City Council was that they were advised, and I believe it's appropriate, that it would be unfair and inappropriate to comment during that period of time in which this matter is under investigation. It would be unfair to all of the principals involved and might indeed prejudice the investigation. And it was for that reason that I suggested didn't require, because I can't do that, but I suggested that you not comment. But that was not certainly an indication from me or from you that you weren't thoroughly interested in and sympathetic to the problems at hand.